Hey, Billy Forbes, what's up, my brother?
Coach?
Welcome, welcome. Thank you for coming, bro.
Sir.
It's a pleasure. We're
What?
going up there to have a chat and see what is happening. So it's coming in here.
Yeah,
Really? This is good.
nice. Yeah.
Good vibe.
Nice.
Good vibe. Nice. Hey, Billy Forbes, welcome
Thank you.
to
Thanks for having
Aaron Lawrence podcast. Is another day. We're here chilling at the marine room, on the deck, overlooking the ocean over here at Turks and Caicos, beautiful island that we have here. Billy, we just want to talk about, your career, how you get, your Turks and Caicos #1 striker, top goal scorer, record goal scorer for Turks and Caicos. We just want to talk about your journey and your life in football and what it have done for you and where it have take you, from the beginning. How you get started in football.
that. Thanks for having me, Coach Lawrence. It's a pleasure to be here today. My story is simple. I'm from Cutan, Providenciales. My mom's Asian. My dad from Middle Caicos.
Yeah.
So growing up, I grew up running track and field. But my mom used to play soccer. She knows everything about soccer.
Yeah?
So, yeah. So
Nice.
everything I learned was from my mom. Growing up, we used to have a team in the soccer in the Catholic church that I used to play with. That's where soccer started for me. At the young age, 14, 15, they bring me in behind at the TCI FA to play for Pool. And it started from there. And from there, I got a scholarship and moved to the US.
That's wonderful. That's wonderful. To know that your mom played soccer. That's the first thing I ever hear that part of your life. Knowing you for over 4 years, working with you also, and as a friend and as a colleague who have worked together. I know you have played, professional football in the U.S. and so forth. Tell me something about that. How you get started in that. But before, I think you go to college in the United States and so forth.
So I went to college. From there, my third season, which is my junior year, I had the amazing season where I scored like 23 goals in 20 games, 10 plus assists. They invited me to the MLS Combine. From there, I was able to get a contract with a USL team. Was at that time it was NASL. And the same year, I won the championship, which I scored a winning goal to win the championship. Yeah. So it was my third year in college. Got drafted to play professional.
Oh, that's great. Great journey to knowing, a boy from the Turks and Caicos, a small island as this, have, really make it out there into the world of football, especially playing in the United States where, tons of players come from all over the world to play in the college. And to know that you have been there and you have dominate in the college system and so till you get an opportunity to play professional. How is it in that professional journey that the teams that you play for and how was it?
It was great, but not to also mention that it's a lot of hard work. It's not something that you could go to college, you could go on to play professional because it's only a 1% players that get to make it to the next level. I just want to say, like, to young players that's coming up, it's a lot of hard work. You have to put the work in to be able to move to the next level because when you move to college overseas, it's not just you going to play soccer. Yes, you got a scholarship to play soccer, but the school has to come first as well. So you have to balance between school and also play sports. But to go back to your question, it was good. I've played for some of the most amazing team.
Yeah.
I played with some of the most amazing players like Didier Drogba, which is one of my favorite players.
Big
So
time.
it was good to went to the final with Didier Drogba in his last season as a professional.
Yeah.
It's something I look forward to, and it was amazing.
So what you have learned from Jaguar? Jaguar is my striker from Chelsea days and so forth because I once support Chelsea and think when Jaguar were there, we supported him. Well, what do you have learned from him?
A lot. Most importantly, it's his humility, and also he could cook. He could cook.
Yeah,
And yeah,
cook some good food.
yeah, and he invited us over.
Yeah.
We cooked for the team when we went to the final. Before the final, we had a team together at his house. He cooked for us. We had a great time. But he's
What
one of my.
what Jaguar cook? You know, Jaguar is a superstar footballer. What kind of cooking he can?
He cooked some amazing seafood for us, man. It was really good.
That's good. That's good. Good to know that Jaguar didn't hear. I never knew you was a chef out there, but it is nice. Nice to know, but now you had played for these teams, you score many goals, and you play for Turks and Caicos. You're the captain of the team. You're one of the leader of the team. Now until when you think that you call it a day, but you still serve and you still give your all to this team. And how long now you've been playing for the Turks and Caicos?
Almost 16, 17 years.
Yeah.
Since 2008. Yeah, my first game, the first ever soccer game played in the Turks and Caicos Island, I was a part of, and that was the first game the Turks and Caicos Island ever won. Yeah, against St. Lucia, 2008 World Cup qualifier. We win that game 2-1. So that was the first game ever played. I was 16 at that time when I played that game. Yes, sir.
16 playing for Turks and Caicos. So that time you were one of the youngest
Yeah.
to play, but now we have some younger ones to break your record for the youngest. But your life in football for the Turks and Caicos national team, how many goals so many goals you score, you probably don't remember. Can't even count. I know you are the record goal scorer for now until someone else. I don't know if anyone else will come and take over, but hopefully not soon we can continue. So, the players that you play with here at Turks, how you see them? How you see, can they go to the next level where you've been? What they need to do to get to that level of your level that you played at?
I think it's hard work. You have to put the hard work in. One thing I would always tell those young players is the fact that the training the coaches are giving you, it's never enough.
Yeah.
You have to do that little extra work. Like maybe go to the beach and do a little sprint by yourself.
Nice.
Maybe after a session, take the ball, juggle a little bit, work on your weaknesses. You have to do those things to set yourself apart. Because everybody's working. Everybody's fit, but you have to you gotta have something that separates you from the rest. Because soccer, everybody's fit. When you get to the next level, everybody's fit.
Yeah.
Everybody could play the game, but you have to separate yourself from the next guy, and that's why whether it's that you make friends, because that's part of soccer as well, because you need friends. Sometimes friends move to another team, and they know they're looking for other players, and they're like, "Hey, I have a friend who could play this position." You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you have to do something that separates you from the rest. When I look now from what we have achieved from when you came in, I think we have made a big step as far as the TCIFA concerned, as far as soccer in the country concerned. But it's up to the guys now to take it and run with it, because the opportunity now is way more than what I have.
Way.
But it's up to the guys to be like, you know what, this is what I want. I'm gonna go for it.
Yeah. Do you see any players? I don't want you to call the names because I know in football, players have feelings. When you call names, it is. But do you see any players now in this crop of youngsters that coming up can make it to the next level to play it into a professional setting and even go to college and play in a college setting?
I've seen a lot. There's two players that I'm really proud of since I've came back. One is Kenil. He played left back, and I think he has tremendous potential.
Yeah.
But sometimes he's shy.
A bit laid back.
Yeah, but if you could
You have
get
to
the best
punch him in the back to get going. It is
amazing, man. Like I remember the last 2 weeks session we had before we went away to play for the national team.
Yeah.
He did certain things on the field as a left back, and I'm like, I gotta have this kid on my team. Like he'd go back and forth, back and forth. I remember we had a session where you let us pick the team.
Enjoy.
To enjoy it. And I picked him on my team, and we were down 2-1, I think. And he went He went up to get across. He missed it, and he come back and go back up again and score the winning goal. I mean, the goal to tie the game, and it was the best session I've seen on the island for a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this kid, if he could settle down really well and work hard, I think he can make it professionally. And another one is Manny.
Yeah.
I think Manny has the potential, but those kids, they gotta want it.
They have to want it.
Those are the two players that I'm really.
I see that in you. For me, those are one of the two players that I have. I have more who is outstanding than I like, and I wanted to see go places, and I wanted to see them go further. To glad to know that you have
Yeah.
seen these talents and know that
But it's
seen
not.
the
It's
coach-
not even. It's not even going to college. But now in the U.S., there's like there's so many levels you could go to as a professional where you don't have to be in the MLS, where you don't have to be in the USL Championship. You could be in the MLS academy
Yeah,
where you're playing professional, but you doesn't count as a professional.
yeah,
Where if that doesn't work, you can still go to college and give your eligibility. You know what I mean?
yeah.
I could see those kids make that transition. Yeah.
Transition,
But it's gonna be up to them if they want it. You
they
know what
want
I
it.
mean? So, but
Yeah,
there's a lot.
yeah, that's good to know. That's good to know. But now, Billy, you have back in Turks and Caicos for now. What's the next step for you? What's the next step for you? What are you plan? Life after football or continue to play? Where your mindsets are right now? What's the focus of you?
My mindset is pretty simple. I think I've given the game 14 years of playing professionally, 300 plus professional games, 50 or 60 plus goals.
Yeah,
My goal would be I would want to play until March, last CONCACAF game.
yeah,
But also I want to close my professional career at that time as well.
yeah.
But right now I got accepted to law school, so I'm focusing on going to law school in January. But I would love to play a couple games.
Congrats. Yeah,
Thank you, coach. In front of my family to close out the chapter.
yeah,
I want to play in front of my family at home where it all started for me,
yeah.
and then close out the chapter.
That's good. That's good. That's so nice to know that you wanted to do this. You wanted to close out on a high. Also, to let your family give you a good send off, and it is wonderful to know that you retiring from when you retire from football, you're doing your law school degree and so forth. It is one of the things that the players need to know also after the life of football. Then you can go and do this degree, do this
Exactly.
law degree. So there's something there from football, and it is an honor and pleasure that here working with you. I work with you as a coach and work with you as a person. And I'm happy and see the level that you have gone. You have one of our better player that are here on the Turks and Caicos Island, which is awesome. The kids them look up to you. The community look up to you. What you will leave with these kids? What do you want to tell these kids about what they need to do? I heard you said it before, but I wanted you to speak more of it on it. What kind of message you want to give to the kids them when you finish how to get to that level?
Man, to get to that level is hard work because you can't get to that level without hard work
Yeah.
because everybody's working. Even when we're sitting down right now, people are working,
Yeah.
You have to put your shift in because at the end of the day, only thing you can control on the field, all my coaches always tell me that, is your effort.
Yeah.
Like sometimes you might not have the best game because it's part of the game,
Mm-hmm.
You might play bad, but your effort always have to be there. So anybody from Turks and Caicos Island that's from this country that want to make it professional, it doesn't matter what sport. It could be basketball, it could be track and field, it could be soccer. You have to put the work in because that's all that matters.
Yeah.
You have to put the
Yeah.
work in.
It's about work, and as a former player myself, we have done the work. We have done the work. When some players are sleeping, we are on the street, running the street, doing it. And this is one of the things that I have strived on, work and to becomes great at the craft that we do. For me, I used to get up in the mornings. I used to get up and run on the road at morning time. Because one of my philosophy and one of my thing is don't don't make a coach don't pick you because of you unfit.
Yeah.
Let the coach pick you because you're not good enough. You understand? But not because of your work ethics and not because you don't work well and you don't push yourself well. And these are one of the things that I strive on. And it's good to see and hear from you that, the players have to go out there and do the extra work and put in the extra stuff that they can. So now you're here at Turks and Caicos. You say you working, you're still playing, you're still pushing yourself. Billy, it's a wonderful opportunity. You talking to you, it's an honor. It's always a pleasure of mine, sitting down and talking to you. I know talking to you on this platform, where people out there can see what you have done and where you're from and what we have done here on the Turks and Caicos Island. So I want to just thank you for coming and say to the people that are out there, just please subscribe and hit the like button, for more context. And we will surely giving you more. We will surely talking to more personality, in sports. We do track and field. We talk about sports. We're gonna talk about music. We're gonna, do different people, but we're in sports. So, but we're here at the beautiful Turks and Caicos Island. We're here at the Marine Room, where it's a wonderful restaurant. This is one of the best restaurants in Turks and Caicos for me.
Agree.
I come here and I have a lobster tail. It was one of the best lobster tail I ever have in Turks and Caicos at this place at the Marine Room. Overlooking the ocean. Look at the ocean. It's so beautiful out there. Please, anyone out there, come down and see what is happening here at the Marine Room. Come and have a bite to eat. If you don't want to have a bite to eat, the beautiful bar is in there where we can have a drink. We can, bring your family. I like to bring my wife and my kids here to come and share a meal. It is wonderful. We have a wonderful meal with the team. With the ones here, Billy, I don't know the best. One of the best pre-meal before a game. The night before the game, we have some meal here, and it was lovely. The players enjoy. So, we just want to thank the sponsor, Marine Room, to give us this opportunity to come out here and talk and share, our life of football, our life of track and field. We just want to thank you. Hey, Billy Forbes.
Of course.
Thanks for coming again.
Thanks for having me, Coach. Thanks for having me. I know there's so much we could talk about because we just hit the surface, but it was good to chat with you. And
we will continue to chat. Even when you becomes a big liar,
of course,
I becomes one of them big guys. Maybe you represent me one day when I get myself in trouble. I say, Billy, I need your help. So it is an honor. We don't want to take up too much time. We can chat. We can chat, and we'll be talking more. We're giving some more of what we do with the people. We share some more players. We share some more ideas, even bigger players. So thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you for coming.
Thanks for having me, Coach. Yes, sir.